This is a disclaimer. What you're about to encounter is purely an opinion. Opinions are generally based on lived experiences, and what we're about to encounter is my opinion based off of my lived experiences on whatever topic we're about to encounter, guys. All right? So let's go ahead and jump into this immediately, and please, let's keep it civil.
If you or anyone you know have been affected negatively by Mr. MRLBOYD's personal opinion, please call 248-434-5508.
All right, let's go ahead and get this started, guys. What is this? Bro, what are you building? I guess we didn't really see him die. Name of the video is The Broken Man. What?
He must have been some kind of monster.
He was a woman.
Yeah, definitely, Brianna Tarth definitely took him down, bro. Absolutely. But I'm trying to understand how he's alive still.
I was going to give you a proper burial, and then you coughed. Huh, nearly myself. I reckon
I can imagine.
you were going to die by the time I loaded you on the wagon, but you didn't.
Hate.
Hate? For who? Arya?
There's a reason you're still here.
No, it can't be
There's a
Arya.
reason I'm a big...
Or maybe it's the Lord of Light, or maybe they're all the same thing.
Could
I
be.
don't know.
Based off of what we've learned?
I believe,
Yeah. Cults.
is that there's something greater than us.
If the gods are real, why haven't they punished me?
Oh, no.
They have.
I mean, he's still alive somehow, miraculously. It's a good question for himself to ask himself.
Your Grace.
A wife salves her husband's wounds. A mother sings her son to sleep.
You learn quickly.
For years, I pretended to love the poor, the afflicted. I had pity for them, but I never loved them. No.
You have a duty, Your Grace. To your husband, your king, your country. To the gods themselves. Congress does not require desire on the woman's part. Only patience.
Oh.
The king must have an heir if we are to continue our good work. Hard to find and harder still to walk upon. But you've made great progress. I only pray your grandmother follows your lead.
She won't, luckily.
My grandmother?
You must teach her the new way, as she taught you the old. Or I fear for her safety,
Oh.
body and soul.
That's a open, that's not even a veiled threat, bro. That's just a straight threat.
Does it move or talk?
Septa Unella has been my true friend and counselor.
Oh, this is
Right.
We marched for you.
The gods could have punished you and father, but they didn't.
Bro.
They showed mercy.
I'm sorry. Like, if this is really like Marjorie, like being like who she is nowadays, guys, I'm over her.
He'll have to renounce his name and title
Have you lost your mind?
and live his
She
life
has.
as a penitent.
He is the heir to Highgarden, the future of House Tyrell.
He can begin again.
You will leave for Highgarden today. I will never leave you. Never.
You must. Go home.
Wait a second. Wait. This is an act. Okay, hold on, wait.
This isn't an army of the dead. This isn't our...
Okay, it would really be good if all of this was an act, but it seems we just kind of got some slight confirmation that she's still kind of inside there. I would like to know where this takes us, though, to be honest. But
Fight.
They know that more than half of you are women and children. After they finish with me, they'll come for you. You're
absolutely.
right. This isn't your fight. I need you with me if we're going to beat them, and we need to beat them if you're going to survive.
Now, that is true. Because once, like, as soon as... If the Boltons have the ability to absolutely remove the Night's Watch from the planet, from the map, right? they absolutely will come straight for them. So it's better that they actually just join forces now to kind of take the this overwhelming force by surprise.
No.
Snow. All right. Well, I guess he decided for him. All right. Got a solid union here, guys. Well, they'll be there.
Loras rots in a cell because of you. The High Sparrow rules this city because of you. Because of you.
Absolutely.
And your stupidity.
Yep. You gave them power.
You're right.
Clown.
And now we must fight them together. We need each other.
No one needs you, Cersei.
I wonder if you're the worst person I've ever met. I'm leaving this wretched city as fast as I can before that shoeless zealot throws me into one of his cells. The rest of your family have abandoned you. The people despise you. You're surrounded by enemies, thousands of them.
Exactly.
You're going to kill them all by yourself? You've lost Cersei. It's the only joy I can find in all this misery.
Right. Wait, I didn't think of it like that. She's right. Congratulations. You played yourself. You did it to yourself. Terrible Cersei. So you're telling me you have all of these soldiers and you can't take down 30 to 40 cultists? The faith militant?
Aye, knights don't get paid.
You have better instincts than any officer in the Lannister army.
That's like saying I have a bigger than anyone in the Unsullied army.
That's not okay to
before
say.
long.
That's
Can be the right hand I lost.
That's not okay.
You promised me a lordship and a castle and a highborn beauty for a wife.
This is your last warning! Yield the castle! Yield the castle! Or I cut his throat!
Go on then, cut his throat.
100% expected that to happen, actually. Yeah, that wasn't going to work.
Only a fool makes threats he's not prepared to carry out. But you kept talking. What do you think I'd do?
I don't give a rap.
Get word to the Blackfish. I want a parley.
A parley or a fight? My money's on the old boy.
I mean, Jaime's suit does look nice. It doesn't change his character, though.
Welcome to Bear Island.
The girl from The Last of Us.
I remember when you were born, my lady.
I doubt it. My mother wasn't a great beauty or any other kind of beauty. She was a great warrior, though. She died fighting for your brother, Robb.
Robb is gone, but House Stark is not. And it needs your support now more than ever. I've come with my sister to ask for House Mormont's allegiance.
I would say do it as long as Jon is there.
As far as I understand, you're a Snow, and Lady Sandra is a Bolton. Who's your Lannister? I've heard conflicting reports.
I did what I had to do to survive, my lady.
Really?
Even more so because he holds our brother Rickon Stark as prisoner.
Stark?
What you have to understand, my lady, is that...
I understand that I'm responsible for Bear Island and all who live here. How is it you understand how I feel?
You never thought you'd find yourself in your position. Being responsible for so many lives at such a young age.
No, she's
I never
extremely
thought I'd
young.
be in my position. Because Geo Mormont and Jon Snow both understood that the real war isn't between a few squabbling houses.
Absolutely, it's coming.
The dead are coming.
I don't know how they're going to get to the wall, but they're coming.
But there's no hiding from this. We have to fight, and we need to do it together.
Guys, this is exactly how they're going to have the ability to convince all the other houses that are like kind of in this locale, guys. Absolutely. Like this exact messaging will work.
House Mormont has kept faith with House Stark for 1,000 years. We will not break faith today.
How many fighting men can we expect?
62.
62,000?
We are not a large house, but we're a proud one.
If they're half as ferocious as their lady, the Boltons are doomed.
That may not be enough, guys. I mean, I like the gall, though. I mean, it's respectable, but I mean, Jamie just kind of pulled up to the Blackfish with like 8,000 soldiers. Yeah, I mean, the number 62. I'm sorry, 62 versus 8,000 is not going to work. It's just not going to work, bro. But all right. Hope it's enough. But it just doesn't sound like it's enough, guys. Keep walking. Walk. Just 5 more steps, Jamie. 5 more steps.
I assume you're here to fulfill the vow you gave my niece. I don't see Sansa and Arya.
I don't have them.
Pity.
But if you surrender, I'll spare the lives of your men. On my honor.
Your honor.
You don't have any honor.
Bargaining with
clown.
Oathbreakers is like building on quicksand.
The war is over, sir.
That's a great analogy for Jamie right there. Putting my faith in you, Jamie, is like building a castle on quicksand. Right. Makes all the sense in the world.
And I wanted to see you in person, get the measure of you.
Right. Entertainment.
Well, now you have.
Right.
Now I have. I'm disappointed.
I'm disappointed too.
The bulk of the force is made up of wildlings.
And the rumors are true. I received you out of respect for your father. Now I would like you to leave.
Wow.
Lord Glover,
There's nothing else to say.
I would remind you that House Glover is pledged to House Stark.
We wept when we heard of your father's death.
Oh no, that's
when my brother was lord of this castle and hailed him king in the north.
Smelt this coming. I mean, they're gonna have some issues consistently because of Rob, absolutely. But I still think that the direction that they're taking is a good direction. All right, so it seems to be we're back on the Roman bridge in Cordoba, Spain.
You think Uncle Euron's hunting for us?
Of course he is.
Absolutely.
As long as we're alive, we're a threat. Can you find him for me?
I mean, he is him. He's
Drink.
just missing multiple parts of his body.
You escaped. You hear me? Listen to me.
Okay, guys, I now understand a little bit of why people were somewhat upset when I was kind of talking about Theon in the beginning. I understand, but you guys have to understand, like, I'm watching this for the first time. And the reason why I'm pointing this out here now is because I understand why people were upset when I said Theon deserved all of what was happening to him, right? Obviously to a certain extent, I would say. And when I was saying that Theon deserved all of this was right in probably the first stages of him like getting his finger cut and all other nonsense. Because I really couldn't grasp the fact that what was happening, that what he did to the kids in Winterfell was actually a lie. Keep that in mind. I was still kind of coming to terms with that. But I understand the people that were probably super angry about it were the ones who've seen the entire show, right? And they've seen this Theon, right? He actually didn't do what he said he did. Keep that in mind. We understand that, but I do feel bad for him a little bit with how broken he is as a human, guys. I don't like that.
I'm gonna go.
I don't know. Never mind. I'm not asking questions.
He was the most experienced commander in Westeros. He chose this place for a reason.
That's way too complex for my
Those
brain.
mountains
Bro.
are enough. 143 masons.
62 more months?
It's not what we hoped for.
So he's your most trusted advisor now? Because he secured 62 men from a 10-year-old. Stannis, have a head.
Yeah, no, that's not a good. You're doing too much here, Sansa. All of what has happened has been against the wishes of the Onion Knight, bro. Don't
It's
blame
not
him
enough.
for any
We
of
need
that.
more men.
What's your plan?
All my superiors thought I was brave. I wasn't. I mean, I never ran from a fight. I'm your arsonist. Steal that farmer's crops, good. I'm your thief. I'm your murderer.
Oh, so you were a
I
terrible
remember
human.
once dragged her son from their hut.
I would call you an animal also, sir.
We weren't animals. Animals are true to their nature.
Okay.
And we had betrayed ours.
I would say now you're betraying your nature, if that was your nature at one time.
And my friends held her back.
Is this a story you're telling to gain sympathy?
night.
Because you lost me right now.
Eat. I couldn't sleep.
Well deserved.
And listen to that mother screaming her son's name.
It's not even about the gods. It's about you. How can we help you? Well, we're talking about life.
Protecting the people.
What people?
Your protection. You're welcome to stay for supper. But we have hungry mouths here. Stay safe.
That's a threat. The night is dark and full of terror. That is definitely a threat. It's crazy how he's telling a story about how terrible he is and how he changed his life. Then these people out of nowhere come riding up and they're like, oh, and these people are obviously still in that life of being terrible by the looks of it, at least. Then the Hound steps up and he's like, I don't trust this situation. He sees what's going on while also listening. This is an interesting scene because of how it's being put on display, at least, guys. It's I feel bad because something's going to happen because they just threatened him pretty openly. Guys, I definitely feel terrible about this. I hope nothing happens, obviously, but... And also the title, The Broken Man, is... I'm thinking it's both of them. It's Theon and the Hound. They're both broken by the looks of it.
Aye, well, all are welcome here.
The Brotherhood.
Anyway, we got nothing for them.
Sure you
Oh,
do.
the guys who... the Brotherhood. I think he fought someone from the Brotherhood.
Good. You got steel, even if you say you don't.
It's been a while.
And you got women.
I'm done with fighting.
Even
You're
if
done
it's
with
to protect
living.
yourself.
You're done with living then, bro.
Violence is a disease.
It is.
You don't cure a disease by spreading it to more people.
Yeah, I understand that, but you have to understand also, sir, look at the situation you're in. Like, you're going to have to protect yourself now. These people came with an open threat to you and your people. The night is dark and full of horrors.
You're Westerosi.
What do you care?
I want to book passage home.
Can't afford it. Where'd you steal this from?
What do you care?
Right.
I want a cabin. And we'll leave at dawn.
Yeah, Arya, you're going to have to get out of this city immediately. Because that other girl is gunning for you, bro.
Sweet girl.
What the... The salt water isn't a bad idea, specifically. Bro. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Arya is one of the characters that like maintained my peak interest in like continuing watching the show. I can't explain it. So Arya is not allowed to go away. I don't know. Let's go. That was wild. That was unnecessary. Oh God, guys. They didn't even wait until nighttime, guys. Yep. Listen, the lesson the Hound just learned is an interesting one. So he apparently got saved by this guy by maybe another cultist, guys. He got saved by someone that was just trying to do the best. He wasn't like the same level of cultist as the one that Marjorie has been experiencing, right? But a different type of cultist. What the Hound just learned is that by being good in this world really brings you nothing. Like this is not a world where you have the ability to even attempt to be good when everything around you is just so terrible. Like, just don't be good. There's no value in it here. But I do like the characters that I like kind of the best have good qualities, right? I mean, I like Arya because she's just like amazing, I think. I like Jon. I like Brienne Tarth. She seems good. She seems honest. And that's basically it. These characters can't go anywhere, bro. They're not allowed to. Absolutely. I don't like the fact that Arya just got, unfortunately, handled on the bridge. I'm happy that she ended up getting straight into the salty water, though. That could help her a little bit, right? I have no idea where she got, where the thing got inserted into her at. It looked like in her stomach. I didn't go back, so I didn't see exactly where, right? But obviously, you never want to be punctured by something and then actually physically remove it. This is why these knife wounds are so terrible, right? Because they go in and then they instantly come out, right? It's not the same as a knife being stuck one time and then you going to the hospital with the knife still there, sealing everything, right? And then them removing it and then handling it there. It's much different. That's why these stabbing situations are absolutely terrible. They're terrifying to encounter. But all right, listen, if you guys want to see the full length reaction to this video, it is on Patreon at the 2nd tier.